welcome back. It's me, DM Clinton. This is the Rise of the Rune Lords, and I'm here with the Warriors of Light inside of the Rune Forge in the Abjurant Halls of Envy, where the team is fighting a fiendish jelly mustard. We are on round 6, starting with Reetin. Still standing at the top of the stairs. What do you do, Reetin?
Not my fault they're not bringing him over here. I'm waiting.
All right, you continue to wait then. Fiendish jellyfish, or jelly, mustard jelly, whatever it is, this horrible thing. Something I've been forgetting to do. Enrom and Hugo need to make poison checks.
Oh.
Fortitude saves.
Oof. Didn't we already make fortitude saves?
Yes, it must continue to do so.
Oh.
All right.
For as long as you remain within the effect.
Well, that's more like what I was expecting to see last episode. That's a 13 on Hugo's fortitude save.
Okay.
Remember, protection from evil gives you +2 resistance bonus on saves.
15 then?
Still fails.
Yeah.
The DC is 23.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There's nothing I can do to boost you that much.
Tune in next week when you see Hugo's identical twin brother Belugo up here.
Any additional Enrom?
So then that's a 23.
All right, well, that is the DC 23 fortitude save. So you succeed. Okay, so Hugo is slowed.
Oh, no.
And it will be for a number of rounds. For as long as you remain in the area plus extra rounds. Okay. So the first fiendish mustard jelly, I guess it's going to continue its constriction. I just want to look something up.
How to kill oracles easy.
Constrict.
So a creature with that special attack can crush an opponent, dealing bludgeoning damage when it makes a successful grapple check, in addition to any other effects caused by the successful check, including additional damage. The amount of damage is given on the creature's entry, and is typically equal to the amount of damage caused by the creature's melee attack.
Okay.
This is from the core rulebook.
Right. Okay, I just was trying to see if I needed to, if it's still a standard action to constrict. Wouldn't be one of its attacks, right?
It's done as a part of that successful attack resolution. If it's a part of grapple, and it'll say that plus constrict, it's done as a part of a successful CMB roll.
Yeah, this will be a CMD roll. Okay, so 36 CMD.
Oh yeah, I don't even need to look.
All right, 17 points of damage plus 2 points of acid.
That should be 8.
Oh, I'm sorry, 8 points of damage? Thanks, Paladin.
Okay, Hugo, your turn.
I could tell you this thing, I really don't like being grappled.
And slowed.
And slowed, so I get a standard action. I think it's time I cast a little bit of a stronger spell, maybe. Let's do a concentration check, this time for a 4th level spell. 23 would be the DC I'd need for that.
All right, you succeed.
I'm going to inflict critical wounds this time. Could I have another will save?
Yes.
Probably a little bit of overkill figuring my level, but I want to breathe.
Looks like 16?
A 16 is a failure.
Yeah, they've been rolling very poorly on their will saves.
Please have him take 31 points of damage this time.
All right, minus 31. The creature pops with a loud splotch. Its outer cytoplasm, its shell is broken, and it oozes all across the floor in a heap.
I like yellow, but that's a little bit too much for me.
Okay. The grip on you is released immediately. You're no longer grappled. Enrom.
Alright, so we went through and sorted through the entirety of the Dragon's Horde, correct?
Yes.
After that, did we rest?
No.
Okay, so I don't have refresh spells on those. Got it. So, first free action, I'm going to yell for the other two to get out so I can back up. And then as a standard action, I'm going to cast Challenge Evil on the remaining ooze. So it needs to make a will save DC 15.
Will save DC 15. 24.
Damn.
Okay. Then nothing happens.
All right.
And then I'm going to 5-foot step forward.
And you step onto the sloughed body as it fills the gap there as you enter the room. All right, Harper.
I am going to maintain performance, but I'm at least going to do 10 feet up here. I need to get a head start. I just don't want to get shot.
Hit with an anti-magic lightning bolt, right? Okay. Anything else? You've got your spell still charged.
Yeah. I was almost thinking I should apply it to myself. Just in case the runaway doesn't shape up well, I'm gonna cast it on myself.
Okay. You defend yourself against acid. Round 7. Reetin.
I'm still standing here with my composite longbow and waiting for my team.
Yes.
I don't want to go into that fucking room.
That's fine. I'm trying to get them to go to you so I can back up.
Thank you.
All right, the other mustard jelly. Enrom, you're within reach and within 10 feet of it, so you're affected by poison. Make another fortitude save.
Right. Okay.
33 saves.
Yep.
Then it begins to attack you with 4 slams. First slam, AC 33.
Miss.
Second slam, AC 30 or 21.
Miss.
Third slam, AC 39. It's a natural 20, so it hits.
Yep.
22 to confirm, but it does not. Therefore, 10 points of damage,
Okay.
and then 6 points of acid.
All right.
And then a grab.
Okay.
Would a 37 hit you?
Yes. 37 hits my CMD exactly.
Okay, so... Oh, no, not CMD, your armor class.
Oh, AC, no.
Okay. So 37. Let's roll the combat maneuver check for the grapple. 41.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay. So you've applied the damage and acid damage, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And the fourth attack is AC 35. No, 39. Again, another hit.
Okay, hold up. 39? That misses.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you are struck once and grappled.
Yep.
Okay. Hugo, you are next. Slowed.
Hugo was going to retreat. But now that his friend is being grappled, he has a favor to repay.
Aha.
We are going to perform another interstellar void.
Okay.
Could I have this yellow friend make another fortitude save?
Fortitude, yes. 20.
Fails.
Okay. So it is fatigued.
And it takes 41 minus something I don't remember points of cold damage.
41 minus 15.
It's something. A very slow free action. Harper, do you have haste?
I don't have haste.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone call Reetin over.
All right, I want to take my action now.
Okay, go ahead.
So I'm going to run down there.
Mm-hmm.
As he runs through the room, the thanks part, no. Please
No.
don't.
No.
Yeah, I'll probably suffer an attack of opportunity, but that's okay. I should have enough movement to do 2 moves and get here.
Okay. Yep. Attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It hits, probably.
It is grappled, so I do have it, and it's fatigued, so I've got those in play. Oh, a natural 1.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
34 to confirm.
That would hit, but I thought it doesn't suffer from crits, so it wouldn't suffer from
No.
critical fumbles either.
Oh, no, that's not true. It just doesn't take extra damage. It still can fumble, certainly. But it does not.
Okay.
Okay, and that's a double move. All right. Okay, Enrom.
All right.
You're still grappled, however.
Yep. I can still full attack, right?
No.
I believe you can do a full attack as long as it's just
Oh,
with
you're
the
right.
one.
I think you are right, yeah.
Grapple creature can still make a full attack.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and break it.
Okay,
Make it lucky. You never know.
you might.
CMB check. 32. What's its CMD?
36.
Okay.
So you do not break free.
Oh.
All right, that ends your turn, I assume. No movement. Harper.
Is Hugo trying to leave at all?
Hugo can still cast spells and do range stuff. He's just slow right now. So if he is doing anything, it should probably be from the back of the room.
Okay, then I'm just gonna maintain for now, because I don't want to get out of range of my bardic performance and impacting everybody.
Okay, so you're maintaining your bardic performance, but nothing else. So,
Nothing else.
roger that. Round 8. The fiendish mustard jelly drops Enrom for this new opponent.
What?
Immediately letting go of these grapple. And Reetin and Enrom, you have to roll fortitude saves, yes.
Right.
24.
Success?
Roll 20. 29.
Very good. Okay, so no slowness. It will do a full round 4 slam attack against Reetin.
Of course it will.
Yeah, you just rushed up out of nowhere. You got a lot less armor, too. It notices that.
You do take half damage from all of these.
All right, so AC, I have rolled a natural 20, so getting a 39.
It hits.
That's 41. I got to make sure I uncheck grappling right now.
Oh, yeah, I gotta do that too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's a 40.
I mean, it hits. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. 14 points of damage, 3 points of acid and grap.
Yeah, so what's that? 7
Mm-hmm.
and 2, so 9.
Well, wait, take the total amount of the damage and then half it. So, does the crit confirm?
Yes.
AC 24 to confirm. Okay, so
Yeah.
it does 11 points more damage, so that's 25 points of bludgeon damage, and then 3 points of acid.
So 28, so you take 14.
Minus 2 because of DR, so minus.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Then it gets a grappled attack. This free
Okay.
grab. 38.
Yeah, it confirms.
Okay, you are grabbed. Then it completes its full round action. Second attack, AC 37
Hits.
for 11 points and 4 points acid.
Okay, so that would be 8 points damage.
7.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. You always round down. Yep.
30 hits.
Yeah, a 30 hits. Okay, AC 10, so that's 10 points of damage, 6 points of acid.
So 8.
And the last attack is a possible fumble with a 1 on the die.
I doubt it.
33.
Yeah, it would hit. So
Okay, so it just misses. Okay. The fiendish mustard jelly is complete. Looking at a very tough Reetin. Hugo.
To confirm, this Mamma Jamma is currently fatigued from my interstellar void, correct?
Yes, thank you. Let me make that mark. There we go. And grappled.
okay. So that's a condition you have.
Because I'm slowed and a little bit vulnerable at the moment, I'm going to try to press that advantage. I'm going to cast a second level spell occupying its 10-foot space.
Okay.
Dust of Twilight. Could I have it make a fortitude save?
Dust of Twilight. Creatures in the area become fortitude save or become fatigued. Iridescent black particles clings to and extinguishes torches, lanterns, sun rods, and similar mundane light sources, and dispels any second level or lower light descriptor.
So if he's producing any light, that will be squelched with this spell. I figured he wasn't, though.
No, it's a complete darkness in this area.
This is more about the fatigue thing. Anything.
Fatigue point. So if someone becomes fatigued, do they continue on to the next level?
That is correct.
Okay. Fortitude save. Okay. Rolling a 20.
Passed by 1.
Passed by 1. Okay.
I cover it in black interstellar fuzz.
Yes. And it is not, however, affected any further.
Can I take a 5-foot step whilst slowed?
I would say a 5-foot step could be used as a free action. Yep.
I'm going to crawl into the safety of my corner.
Roger that. Okay. Reetin.
Hi, I was carrying my bow.
Right.
So I'm going to drop the bow right now. And I wasn't expecting the creature to grab me. I was expecting it to continue hitting the Enrom. So let me attempt to break this grapple. Actually, I don't think I can. So I guess I will. Can I pull out my bastard sword?
Yes, but you won't be able to use it unless you use it one-handed.
So I guess I'll pull it out. And do I get one attack?
Yeah, you pull your sword.
I've used up all of my rage rounds for the day.
Oh, right.
Which I was hoping we would rest before we came down here, but okay. Anyway, I didn't hit.
No, you missed. Okay. Swinging wildly, the pseudopods twist you about in the air, and you cannot land with your sword. Okay, Enrom, standing right behind Reetin, what do you do?
Can I 5-foot step into the square above him?
No, you must move through Reetin Square and move north.
Okay, that's okay. Alright, well, if that's the case, then I am just going to move all the way around the ooze.
Okay, suffering attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
It'll slam at you. Just the top slam here. AC 33.
Miss.
Okay. Blocking with your shield of high defensiveness. You move to the far corner of the room. Anything else?
I'm going to lash out once with my sword, which still is treated as an evil outsider bane weapon.
Yes.
So this is at 2 higher, so 40 to hit.
Yep.
16 points of damage, plus an additional 2d6.
6 go through. Plus 7. Okay. Harper.
I'm going to start Healing Song. So converting my bard performance into Healing Song, so everybody should be able to do Regeneration 2.
Okay. Fast healing 2. Very good. Okay. Round 9. the fiendish mustard jelly. Enrom and Reetin must roll fortitude saves against its poison slow effect.
27.
29.
Both successes. No slow. All right, Reetin, I'm going to constrict you.
Yay.
Wants to choke the life from you. 23 versus your CMD?
30.
Yeah, I rolled poorly. All right, it did not constrict. Okay. All right, Hugo, you're up.
I'm going to do another interstellar void. Could I have another fortitude save, please?
Yes. Fortitude save from the creature. The dice rolls an 18.
That is a failure.
Okay, takes full damage.
Minus its reduction.
Right, so 35 points of damage minus 15 is 20.
Wish I could do more, guys.
Now, does that say max out at fatigued, or does it go farther?
Doing anything that would normally cause fatigue cause them to become exhausted.
Okay, it is now exhausted. Okay.
Which takes a -6 to strength and dex.
Yep.
And moves at half speed, cannot run or charge.
Right. Still can do full round attacks and things like that. Still gets both 2 moves or just moves at half speed. Okay. You are no longer slowed at the end of this round. The poison effect is no longer on you. Reetin.
I would like to do a full round attack. Now this is going to suffer, what is it, minus
-4 penalty.
29.
-4 would be...
25
Yep, 25. That hits.
for 24 points of damage.
Is this a good aligned weapon?
No.
Okay, 14 points go through.
And neither of the other ones hit.
Okay.
Very poorly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 15 and an 8. Yep.
I rolled a 4 and a 2.
A 4 and on the die roll, yeah. 4 and a
Yeah.
2 on the die roll. Okay. Enrom.
Gonna keep whacking at it.
Okay.
Which I can do.
Make a full attack action.
Full attack. First to hit is a 30.
30 hits.
14 points of damage plus 2d6 plus an additional 9.
21 minus 10.
Okay, shield bash for 36 to hit.
Hits.
All right, 13 points of damage.
3 points go through, and it pops
Oh my god.
and breaks its cytoplasmic skin. The full Monty, it splashes all over Reetin and Enrom, befouling all of you in mustardy smells. All right, as the final blow is placed, Gintaras, back in the cave with the ice dragon, you go through a long tunnel, avoiding some slide traps, and you find some way to... Do you have any flight available to you?
Oh no.
Okay, do you have rope and pitons?
I have rope but no pitons.
You find a stalagmite to tie off a rope to, and luckily it doesn't break while you... How far can you go down with your rope?
I have 50 feet of rope.
Oh, okay. Well, you take a leap of faith, and somehow you get down a 300-foot drop. Actually, there's no way you would be able to do that.
I like the idea of Gintaras tries to find us and then dies.
And then
Maxes out at 20 die 6 points of damage.
yeah, it does max out at 200. You want to take 200 points of damage?
Oh, that's plenty enough to kill me.
Yeah. I don't know that I want to do this, but let's just play. How about 68? Oh, you survive.
I do survive.
So you slip off the end of the rope and smash into the fall 300 feet and fall into some stone and take 68 points of damage, which is amazing. It's so low. And you pick yourself up and actually you fall. Oh, that's even perfect. You fall into the portal and then land very hard at a very long hallway. You travel northward, finally reaching a very large circular chamber with a number of statues, 7 of them, of regal-looking, very stern, 20-foot tall statues. And in the center of the room, surrounded by the 7-pointed star that's so ubiquitous in this adventure, you see a fountain, bubbling cold, steamy, frothy water. And you see a number of side passages leading from this, one from behind every statue. You hear yelling and screaming going on from one of the halls, and so you follow that corridor until you reach the Chamber of Vengeful Disjoining at the top of some stairs. Gintaras arrives at the top of the Chamber of Vengeful Disjoining, while the rest of the team has defeated the horrible, slimy creatures in the befouled chamber. There is something here, though. Let's see. Enrom, let's see if you notice it. I don't think so.
Would I notice it?
Let's see if you do, yeah. No, you don't notice it either.
Ah, I didn't perceive it. What about Hugo? The blind one.
Do you come into this tight, small 15 by 15 foot chamber?
I follow my nose.
All right.
It smells like mustard.
Can you make normal perception checks?
Yes.
Okay. You do not perceive. Harper, do you wish to try?
And then he rolls for us because he doesn't want...
Oh,
Right,
Yeah.
right. I'm rolling for you. So, no, you do not perceive.
He's pretending like we're rolling low.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh boy, you got it so right, Reetin.
Darn it, guys. We missed the MacGuffin of Endure Exposition.
Yeah.
That's it. You missed it. All right, you do a quick... That's just one round of searching. If you would like to take 20s of searching this chamber, I would allow that.
We should get out of here before that rod goes off again.
Well, I was thinking we stay in here until the rod goes off and then we go through that room. So we can do a search until that rod goes off.
That's fine. I'm going very far away from that rod.
You got it.
Everybody huddle in the slime room.
Gintaras, I suggest that you delay... Who's searching?
I'll search.
Enrom as well.
Enrom, I take it you get a 19 with your perception being -1.
If my perception is at -1, then yes, I get a 19, so I probably don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay.
Reetin, what's your perception bonus?
13.
13, that's a 33. In the north wall, you discover a hidden panel.
Okay.
You pop open the panel, and behind it is a lever and a small stash of potions.
Nice. I do have a quick question for Harper. Are you still doing that healing song? And if so, how many rounds?
technically I didn't end it,
Yeah, technically.
so I can do it for like 10 or 11 rounds. 10.
10, so 10 rounds total.
But also when I finish it, it gives off like a burst of healing.
You go the entire time, that's 20 hit points, then it still gives the burst of healing.
Yeah.
So let's say you did that.
Yeah, let's say you did that.
Okay.
All right, so everyone gets,
An additional 16 points of HP.
yes, including Gintaras.
Okay.
Yes, including Gintaras.
Not Hugo. Hugo left. He ran away.
He went very far away.
I don't want anything to do with that rod going.
And then the healing burst.
Mhm.
Yeah, the healing burst.
I mean, you guys could call me in the room for the healing burst if you want.
I just have to remind you that up to 3 creatures can be affected by this.
While that's happening, I'll be pulling the sack full of potions out of here.
Yes. How'd you know that? I didn't... Oh, that's right. I did tell you. A small
did tell
stash
me.
of potions, yes. All right. There's also a lever.
Ooh, a lever. I pull it.
Nothing happens.
Wrong lever, Kronk!
But I am noting that you pulled that lever.
17
Oh.
extra points of healing.
Thank you.
Roger that. Okay. So 3 potions and actually 4 potions. Many of them were empty, but there are 4 that still remain. Any identification?
Yeah, I what I want to do is let's have them identify it, and then once that rod goes off again with that crazy
Mhm.
death thing, then we can get out of here.
Yeah, it still hasn't gone off yet.
Yeah, so I was gonna wait.
All right, Harper, you want to try and identify these potions?
Sure.
All right, that's be a spellcraft check.
So are they all the same?
3 are the same and 1 is different.
Okay, I will go with the 3 first. 23?
23, successful, cure serious wounds.
Oh, thanks.
Those are nice potions.
And then the next one, 35.
Haste.
I'm just gonna pocket that haste.
I will reward experience for defeating the fiendish mustard jelly, 30,400. And so, unfortunately, Alex doesn't, or Gintaras does not receive this.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Each person gets 9,600 XP.
Okay. There is more of this place to adventure through, so what do? There's the chambers to the north. Do you wait? Everyone waits for the disjointing trap to go off, and it does. After about another 2 minutes, it goes, winds up, the hum increases, lightning starts popping more crazily, and it, poof, zap, fills the room with electrical sparks, and then subsides and starts its low hum again.
All right. Well, I guess we can go up there now if you want. Let's go to the passage to the north, boys and girl. Wait, there's girls. Girls.
Yes.
2.
Taurus is bad.
Hugo, do you wish to return?
And I rejoined with my party.
Okay.
I say, I told you that trap was going to go off again.
And I'm gonna go up here.
And you see a very bloodied Gintaras.
Oh, hey, Gintaras, what the hell happened to you?
Well, you see, I was with this dragon, and we were talking about dragon stuff, and then he told me that you guys needed help, and he would send me to you, and I fell down this long shaft, and I used a rope, and I fell, and I'm really hurt.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, that.
I'm really happy to see you.
Yeah, we're really happy to see you, too. You should get healed, or go rest, and I'm gonna go check this area up here.
I'm going to go walk up to Gintaras and lay on hands. 2 lay on hands.
4,
15 and 17.
15, and 17. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You have a few minutes to get through the Chamber of Vengeful Disjoining, and then Reetin's exploring rubble-strewn passageways. Looks like some of these rooms have collapsed. As you're moving through, you see a smaller passageway leading northward, and then what looks to be a pool.
Oh, hey, a pool. Hey, guys, there's a pool over here. I wonder if anybody could detect if this pool would kill us.
Decorative lanterns illuminate this otherwise mostly bare room. A tile path in the granite flagstones leads from the entrance to 3 steps leading down to a mirrored surface.
Oh, I've played this game before. Alright, Reetin, if you jump through there, you'll teleport to a new level. You gotta collect the star, and then you'll come back.
I'm not doing it.
But you have to yell, "Here we go," like an Italian.
Wahoo.
Wahoo, indeed.
How about detect magic for a couple of seconds?
Certainly.
Reetin uses a touch attack to push Hugo into the water.
Roll it.
Bull rush, thank you.
Yes, sorry. No, I will not do that.
Okay. Roll your spellcraft check.
32.
All right, 32. Let's see. This is a very strange metallic liquid, and you somehow know to call it aphelion. So you've discovered this pool filled with quicksilver.
Is this one of them fancy sky metals?
Yeah, it's something that it was invented by the abjurant lords of ancient Thassalon. When properly tended, a process that requires several skilled abjurers and lots of time, aphelion leaches away magic from any object it contacts, storing that magic for harvesting at a later date to aid in the creation of magical items. This can be quite a potent boon to you. If you can get enough dose, you can fill flasks, and it looks like there's at least a dozen flasks of depth here. And it can be safely transported in anything that can transport water. If you drink the flask, the stuff becomes infused with magical potentiality, and the caster gains a +2 bonus on your next skill check made to craft a magic item. In addition, the time required to create the item is reduced by a day, to a minimum of 1 hour.
You know who would have really loved this?
The
friendship machine.
Uller.
Yeah, Uller would have loved this.
Multiple doses of aphelion stack, the effects persist until the first time the drinker attempts to craft a magical item. Or alternatively, you can use the flask aphelion as an additional material component for any abjuration spell. Doing so causes that spell to resolve at a caster level 2 higher than the user's actual caster level.
Does anybody have flasks?
I have a water skin, but I was hoping to use that to drink water from.
Well, you don't always need to drink water. Does the roguish Harper have any?
I have things with liquids already in them.
Enrom, you've noticed that you aren't getting thirsty. You should be thirsty after such a battle, but you're not getting thirsty at all.
He's a vampire.
I don't think it's vampires specifically that don't get thirsty.
I don't get thirsty, but,
He's a vampire too. It's spreading.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
Is anybody else hungry or thirsty?
Hugo?
Not that the DM has told me.
I mean, how do we perceive our levels of hunger and thirst right now?
You think about it, and no one feels hungry or thirsty here.
That sounds great. Can somebody dump out their water skin and we can collect some of this so we can move on with the plot?
Yep. Enron will dump out his water skin.
Can anybody conjure water before we proceed? In case somebody needs to drink? To live? Oh, wait, hold on. I can create water. We're good.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Hugo.
Okay, so if do we have 1 flask per person then?
How much liquid does a flask hold?
1 flask's worth.
Yes.
That doesn't help. That's not a mathematical.
What is the conversion between a flask and a water skin?
That's what I'm looking up. Just give me a second. Bags, boxes, and pouches.
It depends on where you're at. Chilaxian use imperial. Eisger uses metric.
A water skin holds a half-gallon of liquid.
Okay, so a flask holds a pint.
Okay.
So pint to gallon.
What is it? 8?
Isn't it 4?
pints for a gallon?
No, it's 4 quarts. You're right. It's 8 pints, 4 quarts.
Yep. Holy crap! I remembered something from 6th grade.
Well done, people.
4 flask filled water skin.
Yes. There's enough for 12 flasks.
Sacrifice my water skin.
Yeah.
All right, that's 8 flasks. Anyone else?
Come on, Harper. You can. You have a water skin, right?
I have a water skin. I'll do it.
Okay, perfect.
The gathering of the Thelion is complete. Who's carrying it?
I mean, this is kind of magical stuff. I could be responsible for it.
All right, it goes into Hugo's pack of holding.
So I do have a question for the DM. You said it sucks the magic away from items, so like if we pour it on something, that thing will no longer be magical and it absorbs the magic?
More that you put an item into a pool of it, and then it absorbs the magic and creates a fully charged Athelion, which you currently have. It doesn't suck any further.
Okay.
Does anybody here make any magic items before we proceed?
Nope.
You know, I knew somebody who made magic items once.
Yeah, me too. Let's get out of this room.
All right.
Run out before the rod of cancellation starts sparking again.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't want to be there, Gintaras. So, one more thing I have to say before we move on. Harper, I believe you would be at full life right now.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm also going to lay on hands Hugo.
Thank you.
23.
It's very kind of you.
All
Hugo's
right.
fully healed.
That's a good touch.
Just Gintaras is the one that's a little low. All right, so we now have a magical or a strangely semi-magical item, the Athelion. It seems significant for some reason. You have this pool of bubbling energy and water in the center of the room. It's prismatic waters, by the way. They bubble and prismatic. They seem hot and cold at the same time. They steam, and there's frost around the edge.
Oh man, look straight across. It looks like the GM wants us to go into the crypts of gluttony. We should do that, guys.
Womp, 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 womp. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I thought it was the gluttony that you wanted us to go through.
Right, but I wanted you guys to decide that without... Oh, whatever. Okay, so off to the ravenous crypts of gluttony next time on Rise of the Rune Lords.
Yay!
Just bunch yourself up right around there.
Say goodbye, Reetin Pool, the breaker of walls.
Bye!